Good afternoon, everybody. How you doing? It's me, Paddy from across the shock, and you're very welcome back to the channel. And it's Fixed Blade Friday, and I don't normally have fixed blades to do. Well, I have lots of small ones, but I don't normally have big ones to do a Fixed Blade Friday. But something came in this box which is rather long, and what could come in that but a fixed blade? And let me tell you, I am not half wise. You think I would learn? It was only a week ago I had my perfect um, knife selection for taking down the woods. Well, I've sort of blown that out of the water, haven't I? Yeah, as normal, I say what I think and then what I really mean happens about 2 weeks later. So let's get rid of the big box. There's the big box. What did I get this time? Well, I said the last time that I was very happy with my fixed blade and I had no need to change it. And that was true. I had a lovely brother knife, if you remember. Really lovely. Micarta handle. Just absolutely beautiful knife. Scandi grind. So, a couple of days ago, I just happened to be on... I'm trying to think. It was one of my Discords. I think it was the sanitarium, slippy sanitarium, and this knife came up for a trade, and I thought I need one of them, so I traded I traded my bunny knife, my GEC bunny knife. Um, I didn't like the writing on it, but the knife was perfect. But I didn't want to ruin that writing in case somebody wanted to collect something, that kept the writing on it, because I couldn't use it and keep that writing on it. So rather than do that, I decided I'll trade that off for this knife. And this is an older model of this make of knife, but nonetheless absolutely stunning. And I'm going to show it to you right now. I know. Look at that. Look what I got. I have wanted one of these for a long time. This is a Bark River, Escabana, wherever that is. Can't really read it, but a Bark River knife in probably the most gorgeous sheath. I'm going to take this blade out just for a minute because this sheath deserves a video nearly on itself. Lovely little crossover clip there for to keep your knife in when you're walking through bush or whatever. Look at that. How flippant. Look at the welting on that. How well it is done. And the fella that I bought this off, really nice fella on the Discord, he had coated it in mink oil, which is just fantastic. I've never had mink oil, so it's nice to know that it's been coated, but I'm going to get some because this leather, honestly, it really just finishes off what is a beautiful knife. Has a fire steel on it, which is great. But, oh, just thrilled, clipped on the belt, and the knife doesn't come much above this at all. What a gorgeous start to a new knife. There we go, we'll set that up here. And what have I got? I'm going to clean it now because, again, I'm not one for doing all this cleaning before. Look at that. A Bark River Bravo 1. And this, I think this is the older model because now they have an upswept bit here for your thumb. But thankfully, this isn't on it. I love this shape of a knife. That little bit up there just wouldn't appeal to me. I'd rather be up there because that's where I'm going to push. What a stunner of a knife. Isn't it? Isn't it just a stunner? I'm going to do it, but I don't think my little weight thing will actually take the weight of this, but we'll give it a try. I have another one in the kitchen. I'll do it for you another night if this does do it. 7.4 ounces. It is a beauty. Look at that there. This is a 5mm backspring. It's just absolutely gorgeous. Really, I just love this handle. I'm not sure whether it's micarta or G10. It is beautifully done. You can see a sort of pattern. I think it's micarta, but I wouldn't be 100% sure. But in the hand, look at the size of them rivets. It's just a beast. A lovely lanyard hole. I'll put a bit of leather on the back of that in case I want to do a bit of chopping. And it's nice to come back here, sort of 3 fingers, and get a bit more power in it. But you'd want a bit of leather around your wrist. So I'll put that on it in due course. But it is like a razor blade out of the box. Full convex, which Bark River do, I think, on all of their knives. But just, come on. I honestly... This is craftsmanship too. I mean, these are handmade, hand finished, just everything about sharpened by hand. I just adore this company. Big J's knives, he has a wonderful collection of them. Well, let me tell you, everything he says about them, and he knows much more than I do. Please go and check BJ's knives out. He has an amazing collection of Bark Rivers. This is just, everything he said is true. This is a stunner. Look at that. And yet you have a good point on it for Pearson. It's not weak by any means at all, but that full convex grind, just amazingly sharp. I can't wait to get this out. I'm actually going to probably just go out in the garden at the weekend. I'll take a wee video, feather sticking, chopping a bit of wood, batoning, because there's no problem batoning this. You know, if you've got a round the size of my fist, there is absolutely no problem. This will take care of it. This is an A2 tool steel, which I really like. Really do like it, because you can give it some stick and it will just ask for more. It will just ask for more. Absolutely stunning. So that's my new purchase. So I suppose in the last couple of months, it's all sort of changed, right? I can't even remember what was in my last one, but that's going to be my main bushcraft knife. And then I have a folding bushcraft knife. I showed you this was in the last one. This is the PK. I think it's PK. So listen to that. This has a Scandi grind on it. So I've got a convex, a Scandi, more for whittling this one, taking the bigger parts of it off. This is in beautiful wood. It's a partridge wood, which is an exotic wood, and it is absolutely beautiful in the hand. It's hard to believe. When you've got that open, it's hard to believe that that is a folding knife. It's just, so that's still the same. That's it. But I'm going to bring this baby, which is, these two you still haven't seen. Well, you haven't seen reviews on any of them. This is the big case knife I got. This is just, the clasp knife. This is definitely now going to be the wood knife. It has a lovely hollow grind there for any sort of chores that you would want. Look at that blade for stabbing, cutting. It's just beautiful. Again, razor sharp. Listen to that. And then we'll have a nice Skinner blade, or to me, I would use this for a kitchen knife for you know, doing my potatoes, whatever, cutting my meat up. Lovely. Use the bigger one for bigger chores around the camp. But what a flipping collection of knives to take down the woods. Come on. Tell me that isn't gorgeous. And I'm going to add one more that I'll probably take. And you know what? When I go down the woods, I don't mind taking 4 or 5 knives because I can play with them all. But these are going to be my settled ones. And then I'm going to take down my Jack Wolf knife. This was last month's knife. And this is in beautiful wood as well. Warncliffe blade. So I've got all the different blade shapes covered. The grinds covered, flat grind, you know, good. I'm not going to go through the whole lot again, but I know I've got everything covered for down the woods. Isn't that just, how much fun can you have with that many knives down the woods? So for Fun Knife Friday, I can't take the smile off my face since I got this one. But since I got all 4 of these, they're just stunning. I mean, I get emotionally attached very quickly, and I am emotionally attached to these knives already. Already, I just adore them. I can't wait to get out and give them a bash. Can't wait to let Justin have a go at them. Just excitement all over. This is what the knife world does to me. It sends me to like a boyhood dream of knives. It's just gorgeous. And to be able to afford, now there's only one of these, this one here, is a given to me. These are all my own purchasers or trades, whatever you like. But this is the only one that's been given to me. So the joy I get of this is beyond anything. This, honestly, I've had lots of bushcraft knives, but they were all cheap ones, Moras and that. My Mora Robust is one of the best knives I've ever had, full stop. It is just an amazing knife. But this, just, this is like waiting for your Hinderer or waiting for a Chris Reeve knife. This is the fixed blade equivalent for me. I think for me, I've hit the top of the game. Absolutely adore it. This can be passed down to anybody. This will not wear out. It is just a stunning knife. So with that and that sheath, which is just phenomenal, it really adds to it. It's amazing how much a sheath can add to a knife and make it just perfect. And leather, I do love leather. Kydex is very functional, but it doesn't have that same smell. This, let me just explain to you. Oh, Now that's nice. That's nice. Really lovely. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful Friday. Have a great weekend. I am going to have so much fun fiddling, shining, and sharpening these up. And I hope you have the same thing planned for your weekend and not too much work. Take care, Paddy's Way. For a wee cup of tea. I've got one here. I'm just going to sit and fondle. Take care. Bye bye now.